Hello, dear students. My name is Esra Kandilci. I'm an English language teacher. Today, we are going to study how to raise awareness of environmental protection. Now, let's have a look at some photos. Rising level of seawater, air pollution, deforestation, endangered species. What are they? These are some threats for the environment. Rising level of seawater. Over the last 20 years or so, seawater temperatures have been going up. As a result of this, sea levels have started to rise. So, in this case, many countries may be flooded, many islands may be flooded, even some countries like the Maldives will disappear. Air pollution, as you see here, the city seems very dirty and we breathe this dirty weather. And deforestation is another problem for the environment. About 30% of the world's land is covered with forests. But big companies earn millions of producing wood, paper, and cardboard from the trees. As a result, the consequences are really dramatic and partly reasonable for the climate change. And as you see, there is a tiger. They are endangered species today. At the beginning of the 20th century, there were about 100,000 tigers in the world. But now, there are only 3,000 left. In a few years' time, there may not be any tigers left. Now, there are some of them. Of course, there are lots of any other threats. Now, what do you think the biggest threat to our environment is? And why? Now, here Daisy comes. Hello, Daisy. What do you think?
There are lots of threats to our environment, such as deforestation, extinction of endangered species, climate changes, water crisis, soil degradation, etc. I think the biggest threat is air and water pollution because many kinds of animals, plants and even humans are killed or affected by toxins, so lots of different kinds of illnesses occur.
Thank you, Daisy. Now, how do you feel when you see someone throw litter on the street? Yes, on the street you are walking and there are lots of rubbish, lots of litter. How do you feel? Okay, now, here, Harry comes and answers our question. Yes, Harry, how do you feel?
What I think is that it is irresponsible and it makes me feel sorry for the environment.
Thank you, Harry. Have you ever told somebody not to pollute the environment, Harry? If yes, how did they react?
Nowadays we can see lots of medical masks on the streets. Last week, I saw someone dropping a medical mask and a pair of examination gloves in the park after exercising. I showed the person a rubbish bin around. Luckily, she apologized and said that she didn't notice the rubbish bin and took the things she threw and put them in the dustbin.
Very good. That's really very important. We should be careful about the environment. Of course, we shouldn't throw our rubbish. And again, let's have some photos. Let's have a look at them. Some are very good photos and maybe you don't want to look some of them. A beautiful beach. Which one is a beautiful beach? Of course, you see that a beautiful beach and I'm sure that everybody wants to be there now. When you see it, you feel cheer up. Yes. Yes, and also clean water. When you see this clean water, you want to drink water, I'm sure that. And again, you feel relieved. But a dirty beach, yes. I'm sure that nobody wants to be there, okay, because it seems really very terrible. It's very dirty, okay, and an attractive landscape. And endangered species, yes, rhinos, especially black rhino in Africa is in endangered species because some people think that rhino horn has special powers and people pay lots of money for it. So people kill and sell their horns. Of course, this is only one example here. There are many other animals endangered, unfortunately. And a polluted river, again, it seems really very awful, and I'm sure that it smells awful. We wouldn't like to be there. So, what are we going to do? We are going to do some suggestions, but before that, we are going to outline the problem. Read the phrases in the list, which ones are a description of a problem, talking about consequences, and a suggested action. We are going to group them. For example, if a sentence starts with, every year we lose, what does it indicate? What is this? Yes, this is a description of the problem. If we don't stop now, there will be. This is what? Yes, this indicates the consequences. When we talk about the consequences, this is an example. Then we have to, as you all understand, it indicates a suggested action. Now let's go on with the other phrases. The air in big cities is terribly polluted. What is this? Yes, this is a description of a problem. We might have bigger problems soon. What? Yes. This is talking about consequences. We must introduce new laws to stop. This is, yes, a suggested action. Unless people begin to change their behavior, it might be too late. This is what? Yes. Of course, this is talking about consequences. The species is in danger because, yes, a description of a problem. First, we need to, yes, very good. This is a suggested action. Now, let's think about environmental issues and outline a problem, then suggests what we can do. Describe the problem. Please think about a problem. Yes, I'm going to help you. Yes, I'm going to give you an example. For example, some of the rivers in our country are polluted. There are hardly any fish left, and the water itself smells terrible. This is a problem. We indicated the problem. Then, we are going to explain what will or might happen if nothing changes. What do you think? Nothing changes. What should we do? Or what will happen if nothing happens? Yes, the situation will be worse in a few years unless factories stop polluting the water. And what are your suggestions to solve this problem? We need stricter laws to protect our rivers. Yes, this is just an example. You can, of course, add lots of items. Now, let's go on with the values now. What do we do to care for the world? What do you do? We have some values here. Let's read and try to find which of them are related to caring for the world. We have responsibilities towards future generations. Do you think that this is related to the caring for the world? If yes, please put a tick. People have a right to express their opinions freely. All people have a right to live in peace. Our behavior can make a difference. Humans have a responsibility to protect endangered species. We must change our behavior towards our planet. Yes. Do you wonder the results? Yes, let's see. Yes, we have responsibilities towards future generations. Our behavior can make a difference. Humans have a responsibility to protect endangered species. And we must change our behavior towards our planet. Yes, we should be careful about them. Now, we have different text types. Now, let's match the text types with the texts. Informative leaflet, note, text message, adventure story, diary entry, and newspaper article. Let's have a look at the first one. This morning, we took part in the Incredible Edible project. I was so proud when I saw that all of the 27 children in my class had brought vegetable plants. What is this? What type of text is it? Can you find? Did you find? I'm sure you did. Yes, this is a diary entry. Meeting the guys who want to plant vegetables by the football field at 5. Hope to see you later. Yes, this is very good. Text message. You're texting and you use these abbreviations. I'm sure you know them. Let's look at the third one. To buy our vegetables. They come from local farms in the neighborhood. They are organic and fresh, and you don't have to pick them yourself. Prices are reasonable. The quality is high. This is? Yes, very good. Informative leaflet. Reporter McHandon has learned that the council will soon publish a list of spare land that can be used by the Incredible Edible project. It has been, and goes on. Yes, this is very good. Newspaper article and adventure story and note are extras. Now, we are going to see a text. First, let's try to find the type of the text, okay? Small changes, big consequences. 3 things you can do to help the environment. Yes, what type of text do you think? Yes, it is an informative leaflet. Now here we have 3 notes. We are going to read 3 notes and we are going to summarize them. Let's have a look at the first one. Don't let the water run while you're brushing your teeth. If you turn it off and use a cup of water to rinse your mouth, you will save a lot of water. Yes, shortly, how do you say this paragraph? When you brush your teeth, it's better to. Please, I'm waiting for you to complete the sentence, then I'm going to give you the answer. Yes, you completed. Very good. Turn off the tap or turn the tap off. Both usages are possible. Very good. When you charge your mobile, disconnect the charger from the phone when the battery is fully charged. Otherwise, you are wasting energy. When your phone is fully charged, you should. How do you complete this sentence? This is also a form of summary of this paragraph. Very good. It is very easy for you. I know that. Disconnect it from the phone. Very good. And please, from now on, be careful about them. Okay. And let's have a look at the third one. If you reuse your shopping bags when you go to the supermarket, you will save money. If you keep them and take them with you the next time you go shopping, you won't need new bags. Don't forget that a lot of energy is needed to produce plastic bags, and plastic waste is a danger for the environment. Unless people stop throwing plastic away, the environment will suffer even more. Yes, plastic bags are a problem for the environment because why? You know that it is forbidden to use plastic bags. A lot of energy is used to produce them. Or also you can say that plastic waste is a danger for the environment. Very good, and I'm sure that you understand. Now, I want you to revise some vocabulary related to the environment, and I'm sure that it is very easy for you. Read and choose the correct option. Recycling helps too. You know recycling, and I'm sure that you see recycling bins on the streets. Recycling helps to understand pollution, save energy, throw things away, waste energy. Yes, of course, save energy. It's better to disconnect electrical appliances from their owners. Smoke, power source, standby. Yes, of course, power source. Very good. Certain whales belong to the world's endangered tribes, fragile organisms, endangered species, tiniest organisms. Whales, you know, they are the biggest animals, sea animals in the world, and they are not tribes. Of course, they are endangered species. Very good. Cutting down too many forests cause, what do they cause? Deforestation, consequences, responsibilities, financial interests. Which one? Of course, deforestation. Experts say that a lot of damage has been done to the world's energy, fear, pollution, oceans. Yes, oceans. The future of the world is everybody's generation, damage, trouble, responsibility. Of course, it is all of us responsibility. Climate change is making the environment tiny, fragile, polluted, endangered. Yes, fragile, very good. If you reuse something, reuse, use, reuse, don't forget. When we say re in front of the verb, so it means do it again. So you throw it away, you waste a lot of energy, you use it for the last time, you use it again. Yes, I gave you the answer, you use it again. Very good, I'm sure all of you remember those words. How do you go to school? Do you need a car to go to school? Is it a necessity for you? Now, we are going to watch a video now. And we are going to watch and answer the questions. As you see here, we have characters. Louis, Will, Jessica, they are friends. And they have met up and discussing or talking about something. Yes, what is Louis planning to do after he graduates? You're going to find out it. Then, do his friends support him? Why or why not? Please watch very carefully. Very easy, and I'm sure that you're going to find the answers. Are you ready?
Hi, Luis.
Hey.
Sorry I'm late.
No problem.
The bus was late. You take the bus. You know how it is.
I do, but soon I won't. Check this out.
Wow, that is a really nice car.
Yeah. After I graduate, I'm buying it.
Really? What does your wife say about this?
I may have to talk Carmen into it.
Oh, Will's here.
Hey, Jessica. Hey, Louise.
Hey, Will.
I will. What happened to your leg?
Ugh, there was a puddle. A nice day for a ride.
Well, speaking of rides, check this out.
Oh, that is nice. Wait, are you thinking about buying this?
Yep.
Wow, when?
Soon. After Carmen and I graduate.
Well, hold on. Do you need a car?
Not today, but soon we will. And anyways, don't you want a car, an apartment, and a job?
Yeah, but nowadays it's safer to get the job first, then the apartment, then the car. So if you get the job first, then you won't have to worry about paying for all the other stuff.
But I can take out a loan. It's a good way to establish credit.
That's a good point.
People used to pay for things with cash. They didn't buy on credit. If you borrow money to buy the car, you're going to have that debt for years.
And even if you can manage the debt, you're gonna have to spend a lot of money on the car. You're gonna need to pay for car insurance. You're gonna need to pay for gas.
Yeah, and you're going to have to pay for repairs. And if you're not careful, you're going to pay parking tickets. It all adds up.
You're right. I didn't think about all the expenses.
After graduation, I'm still going to take the bus to work, but that's okay with me. Public transportation in this city is very efficient.
But when you take the bus, you're late. How efficient is that?
Oh, don't worry about me. When I have a job, I'll leave early enough to make sure I get there on time.
Maybe you should wait to see what job you get. Once you know where the job is, and if it's nearby, you won't need a car. You could walk or bike like me.
Okay, you're right. There's no good reason for me to buy a car after I graduate. But look at it! Isn't it beautiful? I mean, what's so bad about me wanting to buy this car?
Oh my gosh, is that Emmy?
And she's driving your car.
Look, don't worry about it, Louise. It's just a car. Easy come.
Easy go.
Yes. What is Louis planning to do after he graduates? Yes. He's planning to buy a car. Now, do his friends support him? Why or why not? Yes, as you all understand, they don't support his friend. Jessica thinks that if he borrows money to buy the car, he is going to have debts for years. Will thinks that even if he can manage the debt, he is going to have to spend a lot of money on the car. Car insurance and gas, etc. So he doesn't need to have a car now. And in the end, of course, he gave up to buy the car. Now, this time, I want you to do something. What do you and your family do for the environment? Please, take photos of your contributions and share them with us. For example, so let's start to raise awareness of the environment. For example, you see a television here. We shouldn't leave our gadgets on standby because they waste energy, they waste electricity, you know. And we should turn off the taps. If we are not using it, we should turn them off. Okay, so please take your photos. What do you do to protect the environment? And please send your photos to us. Okay, and that's all for today. Thank you all for your participation. See you later. Have a good day. Thank you.